This is me Tavya, and this is the second episode of the series. And today we are going to talk about chemistry. So let's divide this into three sections: physical chemistry, organic chemistry, and then inorganic chemistry. It's the same series in which I completed the syllabus. So first of all, let's start with physical chemistry. So kindly do the theory, but do not waste too much time on theory because that's not from where the question are going to be asked. So do try to read the NCERT theory if you have time, but if you don't, then it's totally fine. The exercise question of NCERT, they are very important. There are lots of new concepts just in those questions. Do make short notes or mark the question while you are solving it because it will help you in your final revision. As NCERT is the last book you will pick for your physical chemistry revision. I don't recommend any book in particular. If you want, you can solve modules for practice or even NCERT at fingertips. It doesn't matter. Just make sure that you cover all the basic questions. Do make a one-page short note for each chapter because trust me on this one, you will get confused even about the Arrhenius equation during the last month. Now, second off, we are having organic chemistry. Straightforward. Theory and classes are going to save you. Just forget about anything and everything. Just watch the lecture, go to the class and complete your notes. Not only that, you will need to revise it for many days. Starting from the day you finish your lecture, kindly do revise it on a daily basis, or more often than not, revise it very diligently. Kindly do the NCERT questions on NCERT theory very diligently. Make sure to add those NCERT concepts to your note and do practice a lot of questions from books like NCERT at fingertips, module, or any previous year question or NCERT based question book. Now, as a matter of fact, NCERT questions of organic are a bit complicated. If you are solving it for the first time, you will get puzzled. So what I did was that I bought an answer book and I read it for the question I stuck on. So I prefer a book, not internet, because there would be a lot of questions that we are going to stuck on. So book is a lesser distracting, lesser time consuming way. So after doing this, you're not still done with your work. Just start it. It doesn't matter how nice you studied something days ago, it matters how well you remember it on exam day. So you need to put those stuff in your long-term memory. I particularly invested 1 hour daily in the morning for organic revision. Mostly I tried to match it according to the tests that were going on, but it would be totally off from the class that were going on in my classes. It would be hard in the first, but then it would become doable, and that's the magic of habit formation. Now it's very obvious that you will forget stuff. That's okay. The more you revise, the more confidence you will gain in yourself, and you would have to write it multiple times, read it multiple times, read note multiple times, but trust me on this one, all would be worth it in the end. Having done with the motivation session, let's move on to the last topic. Inorganic. Now inorganic is pretty straightforward. You don't need any other book or any other question practice stuff, just NCERT. And that's the only place from where the question are going to be asked. Nothing more, nothing less, just NCERT. But let's not get deceived by the sweet looking colorful book. Let me put it out there, it's not a children's book. These few boxes that you may ignore have some series that isn't possible to learn. Many concepts related to different elements and compounds, and the least favorite of all, inorganic reactions. So to make things easy, I made a chart for this series and inorganic reactions. I used to revise them on a daily basis during the last week of my exam. I made it into a PDF and have shared it with you in the description box below. This took a lot of effort, so do use it to the best of its potential. If you still find it hard to memorize, try to do it with a bunch of your friends. We used to do this on not on daily basis, but more often than not, we would try to do it a tiny discussion on inorganic, which normally used to stretch for about 3 to 4 hours, because it would become so joyous with your friends, and on the way you will make amazing struggle memories which you might tell to your kids and torture them. So make sure to subscribe. It takes so much effort, and positive response really makes the day. So I think that's for today. See you all next time.